everybody, this is Randy Baps from UXstars.com, and today I'm giving a look at the virtual environment on the Oculus Quest 2 for the Ski Lodge virtual environment. Got a few things to show you here. I have another recording going so you can see the real environment that I am walking around in inside my house. It really is pretty immersive. I did a few things here. At the beginning, I set a boundary, drawing it with the controllers, which I'm holding in either hand. And I also chose to define a couch where my real couch is. And for the heck of it, I wanted to define a desk area to see what that was like. I know it looks a little out of place there. You don't usually have a levitating desk right by your fireplace, but bear with me. All right, so I have what is called a guardian perimeter set up by defining the safe area to traverse, moved all kind of stuff around in the house. And this kind of thing isn't always going to be practical because somebody might not have such a large area to traverse. There are a lot of VR environments and games where I can hold up the controller and sort of hop over to another area of the room. Currently, on the Oculus Quest 2, you can't do that in these virtual environments. Think of these virtual environments as kind of like the home screen on your computer. I could have a few different screens up where I have some of my favorite apps and things like that. But at this point, I'm new at this, and it's just kind of pretty amazing to be able to walk around my real house. I think I'm still in my real house, and feel like I'm somewhere else. So I'm gonna walk over here, warm up by the fireplace. I can see, that was great. I can see that if I look at the ground, I can see an outline. I know that you won't see the fence that I do as I look around, but I'll try to figure that out for another recording in the future. Around me, I see sort of a virtual sort of wall around me that's either a grid or full of plus signs and an outline on the floor. And if I stick my head through that, it instantly shows me the video of my real house, so I don't go and knock a TV over or something like that. So, wow. Now, this blew my mind. Like, I can actually really crouch down here. Oh, let's get some heat from this fireplace. And, in the virtual reality, I am also crouching. I didn't know that you could do stuff like that. A lot of the videos I see in VR don't quite do it justice, and this one probably won't either. But I'll try to move slowly so it's not too jerky. There's not going to be any action monsters in this video for anybody who's afraid of video games like that. This is just a virtual environment walkthrough of a place that I would love to go on vacation in. Let's go away from the fireplace here. Now, this is an experimental feature right now where you can sort of define where your desk really is and then tell that as a virtual area. So I am going to trust that this real environment here, I can set these controllers down. Whoa, it worked. And it's weird because I lined it up with the corners of this table, and so it does a further mind game on you if you can actually reach out and touch the thing that you've told yourself isn't real, but it is. There's also an experimental feature for a virtual couch. Now, I know, you want to have your couch at a right angle, right? But I'm going to go back to that couch there. I'm going to say, yep, not at the desk anymore. And, that doesn't make much sense. My couch is through the fence now. This is why they call it an experimental feature. Oh, pretty little town down there. You know what? So, something like this happens for now. I'm going to reset my view. Now, a lot of folks might not have tried to set up their couches in these environments, but I had to try it out. And I reset my view, moved my couch. It takes a lot of faith here in the technology to think that I can sit on that and not make a complete fool out of myself landing on the floor. Because at one hand, you're trying to tell yourself, oh, this isn't real, this is beautiful. And then you're like, oh, but don't worry. I told it that my real couch is here, so to put a virtual couch there too on top of it. So let's see what happens to Randy when I try to sit. Okay, I can feel my real couch on the back of my legs. That's comforting. And holy cow. So it wants me to say I'm on the couch now. Fine. Yep, on the couch. Whew. Well, that is pretty. So I can just sit out here and admire the view. And at any point, I can switch to one of the other virtual environments. So, let's take a look at some of those next. That's it for this virtual environment. Check out some more